tell you that I love.
I get this question all the time. Hey Lonnie, how did you pick out all of your tattoo designs? Well, today I'm going to tell you how I did that. So be sure to like and follow, and here are my 5 tips for picking out your next tattoo.
I'll miss you if you go.
So you're out there and you're like, okay, I'm ready for my next tattoo or my first tattoo, and you're just struggling on what you want or how you're going to design it. What I want you to do is I want you to sit down. I want to ask yourself, why? Why am I getting this tattoo? What is it going to represent? Are you in a good spot in life? Are you in a transitional spot? Has something big happened in your life? There are countless answers to that question.
I need you every day. You'll get weary of my touch.
So people ask me all the time, do all of your tattoos have a meaning? And while quite a few of them have a very deep and personal meaning, I do have quite a few also that are just fun and random, and each of them have a purpose. So there is no wrong answer and there is no right answer to why you're getting a tattoo, but it's really important for you to know the answer.
So I really hope you love me too. Yeah, I really hope you love me.
Now you know why you're getting a tattoo. What I want you to do is I want you to think of an image that represents why you're getting a tattoo. Example, if you're just in a really happy, fun spot in life, then you want to think of an image that is really super fun and happy. Or maybe you've just overcome a huge obstacle. You might want to think of an image more along of a stronger kind of inspirational thing. And it can just be the most random object, but so long as you can associate it with that feeling, it's the perfect image. So for example, you just graduated from college and you're really proud of yourself and you're starting your next journey in life. Get a butterfly, because butterflies come from caterpillars, and then what they do, they cocoon, and then they come out and they're a totally different creature. You started college and now you've graduated, you're totally different. And you're on to your next journey of life, just like the caterpillar is. So the image that you pick for the feeling of your why, again, doesn't have to be literal. It just has to represent your feeling. Now I say, this is the fun part, and this is part that I really enjoy a lot, is hit Pinterest. Pinterest is amazing, and I have had thoughts in my mind that I really couldn't verbalize until I found an image that was very similar, and then I'm like, that's it. That's what I want to represent. And it's not like I copy what I see, but it's a really good way to take this idea to your artist and say, this is what I would like, you know, maybe change this, do this, incorporate that. But your next step is definitely getting a visual of something that you have cooking in your mind. You know why you want a tattoo. You have the image that represents why you want it. Now you need to go talk to your artist. This is extremely important because I've done this myself. I'll be like, wow, this is a really cool idea. It totally represents what I want. Hey, Brian, I want this image and put it on my hand. And he'll be like, how big is your hand, Lonnie? Your hand's not this big. We're never gonna get all of that incorporated into this tattoo into your hand. Take your image to your artist. Let them know what you're thinking, and most importantly, where you wanna put it. They are going to have the best input on this, whether or not your design is doable, because sometimes we get so intricate on what we want. You know, we want this totally badass warrior lady killing a dragon while drinking a mocha and riding a unicorn. In theory, that, you know, that actually sounds kind of cool, but you don't have the skin, you don't have the canvas in order to incorporate all of those ideas into one. Go talk to your artist, see what they have to say, and really super important, listen to your artist. 99.99% of the time, they are not going to steer you wrong. They know better than we do whether or not our idea that we've cooked up is actually going to work. Listen to your artist and just make sure that everything that you've come up with so far is doable. Last step. You know why you want a tattoo. You have the image that represents everything that you want to say. You have found the image. You have gone to your artist and your artist is like, yeah, that's totally doable. We can do that. Now, a lot of times we have to make appointments with our artists and it takes months to get into an artist. Put that image on your phone and use it as your screensaver. You're going to be looking at it every single day. And every single day, if your reaction is, wow, I cannot wait to get this tattoo, then that's the perfect tattoo design for you. If you're out there and you're like, I don't know, I'm still a little hesitant about this design, then keep looking. We get so fixated on wanting a tattoo and wanting it now that sometimes we just don't take all the steps.
Just enjoy the ride.
I have been getting tattooed now for almost 28 years. Some of my tattoos were like, yeah, no, I want it now, and I don't care what you put on my body. Then I have tattoos that I actually took the time to design, to put some effort in, to put some feeling in, and those tattoos are amazing and they mean so much to me. Figure out what it is that you want. I mean, if you're out there and you're like, hey, I just want a tattoo, then skip all these steps, find something cool on Pinterest and go get a tattoo. If you are out there and you're like, I want my tattoo, but I want it to be designed specifically for me at this moment, then make sure you do all 5 steps. By doing all of the steps that I just gave you, it's going to give you a very, very, very good chance of not having tattoo regret, because you put the time in, you did the homework, and it represents you as to who you are in this moment. And to me, it's like, I don't regret my moments. I don't regret my life, and I don't regret my tattoos. If you're out there and you're struggling about designing a tattoo because you just want the perfect tattoo, give yourself the freedom to be like, you know what, my life isn't perfect, but this is who I am, and this is what represents me for this moment. It's going to be the perfect tattoo, and it's always going to remind you of this moment. So use these tips in designing your tattoo, have fun, and just love the experience of actually getting that tattoo. So those are my 5 tips for you designing your next tattoo. Now, if you're like, Lonnie, you know what? I just want a tattoo. I don't want to do any of those tips. Then that's the perfect way to get a tattoo, because it's your skin, it's your body, and it's your story. So remember, like and follow, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye.
Don't make me dance to a tune that you're humming. No, my body don't.
Final thought of the day. These were 5 tips to help you design your next tattoo. But sometimes, truthfully, I think we put too much pressure on ourselves to follow trends or to have the perfect tattoo, or what if I get this tattoo now and it's not relevant in 10 years? There's no rules for your story. So I think the most important tip that I would like to leave you with is just make sure you like it. Make sure it represents you, who you are. Don't worry about trends. Don't worry about fashions. Don't worry if it's not going to be relevant in 10 years. It's going to represent you, and you, my friend, are the most perfect design. So make sure your tattoo represents you.